Welcome back to another episode of Bear Adventures. So after we built the dragon shrine over there in the last episode, you can see the chorus fruit growing a bit. I've actually been working back over here on the farm, done a couple things. So as you can see, I've moved our farmer villagers over. Hi, cat. Got a cat. So from the building here in the village where I had them before, I pulled them over, which was so much fun. If you've never worked with villagers before, it's infuriating. And I got another one during that time. And so now I have all four types of main crops that I can use. I've also been working in here. Still need to decorate this room, but this was the big piece, was getting them first. But if I go up top, I don't know if I've shown you this yet or not, but I've pulled all the kind of greenery, livestock type materials into this room. And also the dirt. I just feel like it kind of made sense with the farmland. I've got all the different kinds of dirts over here as well. So yeah, so now I've got really good deep storage for everything. Should be enough for a world of just a couple people. And I moved the little hopper system that makes bone meal with the composter over here. And if I ever need bulk, the barrel that drives it is up here. But usually I can just come and drop stuff in that hopper if I can use a ladder. So I can just come in here, pop it in here, and I'll just go right into the hopper, whatever I need to drop in. So yeah, lots of storage. Definitely expanded quite a bit. And I moved a cow, so you'll see we have some cows here. We had one stuck in a tree, and so I pulled him over. And it took me a long time, probably like 20 minutes, to end up finding another cow. But now I've got them, so I've got a place to breed some cows. And the next big thing for this building is these sheep. So I need all 16 colors. And what I want to do is if I come back in here and go down the stairs, I want to dig this down and then kind of turn back around. So I need to be low enough to not, break any of the builds. And that's where I'm going to have my sheep farm, where they each stand on hoppers and get auto sheared and all that good stuff. So that's to come pretty soon, soon enough at least. And these beds I just put here for the villagers. I don't think they actually need them to reset their trades, but have it just in case. And if I ever want to breed them, then I can toss more beds down there and that'll work. So what am I going to do today? I want to work on the farmland. I'm kind of want to take a break from the insides of here, and I want to get this landscaping done. So the whole idea is I'm going to have, a small mini river, creek, whatever you want to call it, coming down through here. And, big fields of wheat, and then these smaller fields of like potatoes, carrots, and beetroot up here. I still need to figure out where I want to put my permanent kind of bamboo farm, as well as things like cactus, but so far it just doesn't really fit with the theme of this area. And I think once I get that done is when I might start working on the sheep underneath. But otherwise, I think I might actually have to start working on an iron farm soon. Maybe off in this direction. Haven't quite decided. There's a spot I think could work, but the problem is now that I've moved these villagers over here, I run the risk of it recognizing this as the village, and that might not be far enough away. So I need it close enough between Logiebear and I that we load it frequently. Otherwise, what's the point? But not so close to this village that it treats it as, or that it doesn't actually produce anything. So I think for this, why don't we start working on this land? So we did have some extra, I think we need to actually maybe put away some stuff first so I have room to do this. Let's see. I've got all of this material still kind of kicking it in these temporary chests and stuff that I did. So how about I get cleaned up a little bit, and then I'll get some materials and we'll build this landscape together. All right, I've tidied up a bit. So let's figure out how we want this water to go. So you want to think about these things from all the different viewing points and what looks natural, looks, at least to your liking as you come through. And so I think one of the most important pieces will be coming up this direction and from the other side. And as I come through, I think I want to see it peeking down here. And let's see, and then maybe kind of coming down into like right here. So let's drop a couple blocks. And we don't want it to be, you know, like a flat square. So let's just get an idea of what it could look like. We'll have to throw the imagination to use here and see what we think the water would look like in there. Is that enough? And I don't think that'll be enough to fertilize down here. So we still may need a couple water sources off to the side, but the idea is that we're kind of naturally using the land as much as we can. I wonder if I want this bigger. I know it takes away from some of the farmland, but having a cute little pond here is not the worst thing. And so we could do that. And again, we'll kind of come up. And so as you get past the cows, yeah, you'll start seeing the water there. I think that will work. What we might want to do is just have a couple spots where it's slightly a little bit deeper. Not that block. Let's put that back in. Okay, so let's see. And as far as farmland, it does take out a bit, but we can use even more of this for wheat too. It doesn't all have to be down here. So then as far as it getting over here, I mostly want like a one wide kind of path, or river. So let's see. Yeah, and then which blocks do I want it on? I want it coming up right here and then going up there. So let's bring this through. Okay, so it'll come down. Maybe throw one block back there. And let's see, this will need to come in. And I want to churn somewhere, so I think right here could be a good churning place. Or is that too close to the edge? Let's see, so it comes up. This part's a little weird like that, so let's do it a little bit further back. Right there, there we go. And we'll get a little farmland there. We could just grow some trees or something right there. Yeah, and then we can have... So this will come back an extra piece. And then right here... So yeah, I think I still want to churn more. And there we go. We'll have it come through this. And I think we'll start it... What if we start it up here? So we'll kind of run it all the way back. This will be a big little, or a big little. Yeah, that's a little bit of an oxymoron there. But it'll be a good flow, good river flow, right? I bring it through. And maybe there's got to be places where this is more than one. And then it kind of narrows as it comes down. That could be good. So if we're coming through, that'll look good as one, because this land is a little bit thinner. And then up top here, I think maybe this is where it can be two. So we'll, let's see, we need to put a block back that I messed up. And then right here. Sometimes my mouse double clicks, which is kind of irritating, but not much I can really do about it. Alright, and then let's figure out a spot for it up here. So again, doesn't need to be perfect. Matter of fact, I actually don't want it to be perfect. And yeah, that'll be a good little spot. Again, we'll make some spots a bit deeper. Just add a little character to here. Okay, oh, it's about to be nighttime. I don't have a bed on me. Let's finish this up. It's got to run out of here a little bit. Yes. All right, I'm liking this. Okay. What we can do is while we're down here, we can grab some blocks. I know I just put them all away, but we'll get some blocks going that can create like the palette for the underneath. Now it's going to be mostly dirt, but I think what we could use is a little bit of mud. So let's grab a stack of that. Let's get a bit of gravel. Again, we'll start with a stack. Put the andesite in the wrong spot. Hold on. Don't want that there. Boop. Let's see. Somewhere I'll do the right thing. Yep, let's grab a stack of mud, stack of gravel. We'll need dirt, which we're already picking up just by being over there. Probably some coarse dirt. Oh, maybe some stone and cobble. I think that'll be good. So let's get a stack of cobble in our inventory. And okay, we might have to do less on the stone. We're running low. Although stone is going to be pretty easy to go and farm up if we need. It's not that big of a deal. And let's get some coarse dirt. Now, will this be the most efficient farm ever? Not even close. Not even close. But that's not the point. The point is to have fun. And it'll look good. And we don't have a ton of use for farming now. I mean, we could still get more and more emeralds, of course, if we want to keep, upgrading things, more gear, etc. Maybe get some for Logiebear and his sister. Not really much else used for the emeralds. I'm trying to think of what else we'd even... Oh, I guess we use it for repairing. So that's, not a terrible thing. So let's think about dark areas. So let's move a bunch of our stuff. I don't really need a lot of this out in the open in the inventory. So we need dirt. We need gravel. Stone. Coarse dirt. Just get rid of the sword for a minute. Okay, so we want the deeper parts to be the darkest. And maybe that's where we'll sometimes see a little bit of stone towards the bottom, right? I don't want a lot of the stone color, but just to break it up a little bit. And it can occasionally pop up, right? So we'll keep it off the top layer. And then coarse dirt, I think makes sense. I think definitely makes sense in places where we're going to have the river flow. And maybe some mud occasionally there too. Let's do this one. Let's see. Gravel's kind of the same. Like, I don't want it too high, but I think it'll go good around things like the stone, just to see where the landscape is kind of changing. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then maybe we put some stone here. And then we need a couple bits of variation up top. And I think I have to see, but I want to see when we put the water down, maybe it turns the grass into, or maybe it doesn't. For some reason I was thinking it turns the grass into dirt, but I don't think that's true. Let's get a couple more pieces of coarse dirt, in here. Definitely more over here. Okay. You know what? I think I might want to throw a gravel right there. All right, now I didn't bring a ton of buckets, so I'll have to go back and get more water. But let's start seeing what this looks like with water in it. Of course, once I get some water, then this is going to be an infinite water source anyways, so it won't even matter. And we'll just fly up. Let me get a rocket. And let me actually... Whoa, that was some weird lag. Okay, let's get the bucket in. Does that not count as an infinite water source? Of course not. I thought for some reason just doing those two would do it, but clearly not. Wow, that is so weird. It's like super laggy when I use my rocket there. All right, let's hopefully now. Still no? Ugh. I should have just built one in the river part. And away we go. Oh, okay, I guess I'll land on the tree. There we go, okay. So now this will be a lot faster. Let's get this all filled in. There's probably a easier way to do this and I just don't know it. There we go, and now it's going to flow down, which is what we want, although think that needs to go away. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't mess up the grass. Did I accidentally make this flow fully? No, I did not. Okay. So now what we want to do is still, again, add in places of variation. I don't always want cobble, so I might just do a little bit of patchwork kind of, or not gravel, oh god, my brain today, cobblestone. So let's do some of that. Let's get some more of the coarse dirt in. And like I said, especially on this block. And then let's just go pre-do it here. Okay. As it comes through, let's do a couple of these. You know, we could do a little bit in the sides too. It doesn't all have to just be up on the tops, right? Granted, I mean, once this is fully developed, there's going to be so much to look at, it won't really matter so much. This one I think I'll make mud. You know, since the stone's already there, I'm going to leave it. We'll let it churn the river there. This might be a good cobble spot stone, or a spot. And then let's get some of this out of here. Let's do a gravel, and then coarse. We'll do another one here. Near the villagers. Do some more mud. Oh, actually, that's too samey. I want to change that up a bit. Do it like that. And now we're going to get into the more fertile grounds, right? So here, again, I'm going to do in the deeper parts more of the darker variations. And I think I'll do like this. And then we'll do gravel, and coarse. I don't think I have a ton of stonework in here. And so let's go more into the coarse dirt. Let's do those two. Just to vary it up a bit. The top's gonna be all farmland, so that doesn't matter so much. And what I can do, swap this over. For just a second, I actually have water sources right here. So I might as well use them. We can always put them back in if we need them for some of the farmland. Nah, not quite enough, but it's okay. We got one in the corner. There we go. Okay. Pop that in. Oh, that was not much to go on there. Okay. I'll be completely honest. I hate working with water sometimes. I never understand how to get the flow just right. And like this is now backflowing and I need to come the other way, so maybe I need to go up here. Just put it there. I don't like the way that's broken up. Can I? Yeah, that's better. Okay. It's coming down, turning corners, looking good. This is the only thing I don't like. How do I stop that from happening? What if I... Nope. Oh, thought that might work. Guess not. Can I add water somewhere to make that happen? This probably is not what I want, but let's try it. Oh, that will work. Yeah, we can have it. So it still looks like it's flowing here and then it's just kind of filling up. We will use that. That will work just fine. Let's take a little snooze here. This is actually handy too, because by having this here, I can sleep. without having to go back to the base. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is figure out where we want farmland and what we want to plant. And we may still need some places to have extra water sources down in the bigger areas. Let's go grab some seeds. So we're definitely going to need regular seeds. We're going to need some potatoes, beetroot seeds, and carrots we need. Carrots. Oh, apparently I really need carrots. Alright, let's see. At least I saved a couple. Alright, so down here, let's get our little hoe out here. Till all this land out. Let's fill in our holes. Okay, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's not going to go any further than that without actually having that back in place. So why don't we actually use this one? Let's grab ourselves a bucket. This is fine too because it masks enough of it. And then, let's see. Let's put another one back in this corner. Just for the effect, I really want the wheat to spread all the way to the edge. So this should do it. We'll see if this all gets turned into this fertile farmland. And let's see, this area walking through, I think we need to do some kind of pathing. So let's grab our shovel. Let's extend this path, actually. Oh. I have to break that. Okay. Okay, that one I can't make. So this is just kind of like an offshoot where we can tell we've been walking. Sort of a thing. Yeah, so that's good. And then we definitely want the rest of this to be farmland, kind of right up into here. We'll let it extend a little bit, but not this block. So we'll let that just be... Actually, we'll make that a path block. Oh, I just used the wrong tool. Okay. So this will be wheat. Let's go ahead and plant it. 1, 2, that one should be far enough. That should be far enough. Again, this is all into the building, so I don't want these. I think the wheat can start as close as to here, but that's it. But then let's make some of these paths again. And we'll come back and toss like some coarse dirt and stuff later. And I want this to extend all the... Oh, you know, you'd think I would figure out the right tools by this point, but clearly not. I want the wheat to extend all the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is perfect. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, from a water source block, you can come out 4 for your farmland. And, you know, let's make it not perfect. Let's have it actually come through here. Oh, I can't do that one. Okay. So this is fine because then I can have it kind of just come up to here. Let's see if that turns into farmland. I'm not sure if this running water will count. I may have to have a source block somewhere. And these two. All right, and then let's grab our seeds. We know this stuff will work, so let's at least put it where it will work. And then we can build like a mini bridge somewhere to go across these places. Now this won't grow as efficiently as if I had, you know, alternating crops, but again, this is going to be as much aesthetic as anything else, and so I'm totally fine with that. Okay, could use the seeds. And is that fertilizing? That looks like it is. Okay, so then the next piece is, okay, we're coming up here. we're going to want a path to actually go up. And so maybe I'll convert some of this to stair type situations. Let's do that. But let's grab our mud bricks. Where's my shovel or axe? Oh, I love elytra. So we're going to need... We don't have a ton of wheat. So I won't have many of these I can use. Is it better to do it in here? I guess so. Let's run back up there. So I still keep in mind from the earlier episodes in the season talking about how we do the pathing. And I do want to stay consistent with that. So we'll use these to get up. Wish I would have thought about that first. Okay, put 2 there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, and then I think it would be kind of cute to just walk up alongside this little thing here. And then we're up here. Oh, that's perfect. Actually, just enough for that. Okay. And I think at this top piece, I don't know if I want more wheat up here or not. There's actually a good amount of wheat down there. So what we do want to figure out is where do we want our other crops, and can we use the running water to fertilize it? And I think what would be nice is just up in here, having them exist. So what if we have wheat, and then what's the next biggest area? This could be carrots. So we'll let us fertilize this. 2, this is 3 out, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's find out, and then I think I want it to be this whole top section, so we might have to do another block of water. Not right there. Let's grab our bucket. We'll put this in here. I already forgot where I put it. Oh, down here. Okay. Will that let me fertilize? This is, you know, I'm kind of experimenting as I'm doing this because I don't actually know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So probably won't go far enough back there. Yeah, see, this is drying out, so that's not going to work. Tell you what, let me jump on the wiki. Let me double check how the water works. I want to say it has to be next to the land, and I'm going to work on some of this land as I do that. And then I'll come back and share with you the progress we make here, and you can kind of see, you know, what it looks like with some of the fields and stuff fully planted. So I've left this top piece alone. I've decided that I want to think about how I want to landscape this. I want it to be something, you know, very special. I'm not sure what that is just yet. So I'm going to sit on it, sleep on it, think about it. But you'll notice now I have little bridges going across the different sides. I also have little walls and things. And so let's talk about that. The plants aren't fully grown yet, so that's going to take some time. But they'll get there. You'll see it over the coming episodes. But if I go all the way back to the bottom, you'll notice I put some of the coarse dirt in, some path blocks, you know, things like that. Wrapped it around here just a little bit. And I've added now some walls to bring some light in. I needed some clever ways to get some more lighting into this area so it'd be more spawn proof. And I've also put down glow lichen in certain locations. So you'll notice that here and there on trees and things. So I've got this piece all wheat. And then the second tier, let's come across here. This is going to be all carrots. and I just don't have many, so it'll take a bit, as will the next level. So this will be carrots, carrots. I also put a couple kind of protection walls so you don't just go walking off, which, you know, kind of makes sense if they're farming up here. You'll see them along the edges. From the carrots, we've got beetroots. These will probably, I'll only ever pull up if I need the XP from trading or emeralds. And then potatoes on these last 2 rows. And I do like these little bridges, like I said, just they help me get across if I want to do one side or the other without having to jump and ruin farmland, which is a big deal. So yeah, definitely quite a bit done today. Love this whole concept of the farmland is coming down with the river or creek, or whatever you want to call this thing, and really kind of brings that story together for why is the farm here? Well, because they got some good fertile farmland they can use, right? And I think it'll look really good once we get all these crops fully grown and fully planted. So with that, I'm going to call it an episode. Thank you so much for joining. Like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and we'll see you on the next one.